Jedstar AMA live. We're here live here, Jedstar. We're here to talk about Jedstar. We're here to talk about what is on your mind when it comes to Jedstar. I'm Adam Shelton, the host of the AMA, and we have two special guests going to be talking about Jedstar. Let me, in the comment line, before I invite people on, type in Jedstar in the comments before we get this party started. I want to see Jedstar all the way down here. Jedstar, I want to see it. Type in Jedstar if you're ready to talk Jedstar. I want to see Jedstar in the comment line. Go ahead, type it in there, and then we'll go ahead and start introducing this party. Started, absolutely. So I see the first Jedstar. I see two. I need 10 more. I need 5 more. I need 5 more. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got 7. We got Jedstar. Boom. There you go, Mark Miller. There we go. Another Jedstar. Another Jedstar. I need 3 more Jedstar. 3 more. I got 3 more. Christine, the famous Christine. Absolutely. Got 2 more. 2 more. Jedstar. There we go. There we go. I got all the Jedstar we need. Okay. First, I'm going to bring you a person that's been really motivational, influential, somebody who's been very part of this community, this early movement. And he's somebody that I've been following myself, and I just now getting to know him. You probably already know him, part of the community. I'm going to invite the first person into this AMA Live, Jedstar Joe. Let's get a round of applause.
What up?
Yeah, Jedstar Joe. What's up, man?
Not much, man. I just want to start off by saying I appreciate you from the community. Thank you so much for doing this. And we all love your videos. That's part of the reason that we chased you down. Part of this is like people were like, we got to have him. We got to get Adam. We got to get him. So I just want to say I really do appreciate you, man. I'm super excited. I love the community. Being a part of this community has been awesome. And I'm just stoked. I'm stoked for everything to come.
Absolutely, man. I mean, when I first saw Jedstar, someone recommended Jedstar in the community that we have. And it kept getting brought up so many times. I'm like, what is this Jedstar? And then when I start doing the research, I was like, man, I definitely want to get more involved. And then right when that happened, that's when I did a video, and that's when you basically reached out. And so I'm excited about it. And I'm ready to learn more about it today as well. I think a lot of people are as well.
Awesome. Yeah, no, we're excited. Me and Woo will be here to answer as much as we can. And we're just, gearing up. There's a lot ahead. The roadmap ahead is it's plentiful and fruitful, and it's got so much going on. So we're just super, super excited to be able to talk about it today with you. And yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. And you just mentioned Woo, the person that's behind this. I got a chance to talk with him the last couple of days. Really smart guy. He's somebody that definitely need to pay attention to. If he sends you a message, you definitely turn around and pay attention. I was literally driving on back here, and he sent me a message. I was like, oh my goodness. I need to find out. Okay. What's happening? It's okay. All right. So I pulled over. I'm like, okay, I got you, Woo. I'll send you the link. So guys, we're going to invite the COO of Jedstar, the person, the brains behind this awesome operation. Let's give it up to Josh, a.k.a. Woo.
Hey, everyone. Hey, man. All right. Hey, Adam. Hey, Joe. Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on. What's up? Hey, thanks for having me on board. Thanks, Adam. So, first thing, same as Joe, really love your show. Really love what you do. Really appreciate what you're doing for us, having us on board as well. And really excited to get this cracking on. And Joe, we don't get to talk often. We talk every day, but we don't get to talk, for fun. It's usually business, right? And so I just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for the community, man. Everybody here loves you too.
Oh, well, I appreciate all the love to everybody in the community. The community is amazing. I couldn't do it without all of them, and I appreciate you, Woo. So
let's get this on.
Yeah, me too as well. Just definitely I think the community is definitely it's more of an early family. Like people, you post. I remember I did a video and just about Jedstar, and it was 15 people said, "Hey, I need to go watch that video. Oh my goodness, I need to learn more about it." And that got me really involved. I'm like, okay, so people are actually paying attention. And I'm like, and so I was like, okay, this is a community. And I think that's the good thing about these type of projects in a project community. It's not necessarily, the pricing action and things like that. It's the community involvement that you really feel like you're part of something special. That's what I see.
No, 100%. And being a community member myself and just someone that really just helps out the team, like it's amazing. Like I really do. We are a family. We know about stuff going on in each other's lives. We're always checking in on each other. We had our first Jedstar baby the other day.
What?
It's good stuff. Like we care. We genuinely care about each other. Like if one of us is sick, we're there. So
right.
It's cool.
I mean, that was really the most important for us, right? It's most important for us. I mean, we are still not as affected as a lot of other coins out there where our community is really, they don't ask me when Moon, when Lambo, and all that. But for us, it's literally building that strong community, that strong backbone. I mean, you may not believe it, but we are really going down low right now. We're really trying to be I won't say discreet, but we're really trying to build our foundation in terms of the community that we bring in, and also in terms of the product that we're building in. Once these things start kicking in, you'll start seeing like a lot more of us, whether in the Twitterverse or on other social medias.
Yes, I definitely want to hit on that because you made a really good point. And I think some people who just got involved in Jetstar, I've been getting messages saying, hey, I just got my first, Jetstar token or my first bag. But how did Jetstar come about? Like it just came out of nowhere and just popped up on the internet. Let's take it back a little bit. What is Jetstar and how did you get involved in Jetstar?
Okay. You see, Joe and myself, we're actually quite a big team behind Jetstar. So if you go to our website, there's 14 of us, including Joe. There's 15 of us right now. So we're pretty much a huge team, and we've been some in crypto for about a few months, some a year. Myself, I've been in crypto since like 2009, 2010, so very early days crypto. And how we got together with Jetstar is basically we got rugged. We got rugged, and we said, "Shit, this is enough. We don't want this to happen anymore." And we decided to put ourselves together, think about a really special tokenomics to bring on into the crypto world, and we decide. And while we are doing it, we realize it's not going to be one token; it's going to be a deco, what we call a deco, which is a decentralized ecosystem. So a deco of 3 tokens that is really what we're looking at is to transform at first DeFi. And as we were brainstorming, we're all nerds, we're all huge fan of Star Wars, comic book, animes, and especially gaming as well. We realized that there's huge potential with where we've reached with blockchain technologies to bring it into gamification. And when we were thinking about this months back, right? Now you're starting to see a lot of them coming into the space as well. But while a lot of new coins, tokens are coming into space, we are still very, very early days. So everybody who's on board Jetstar right now can see themselves as really being at the front seat of this huge transformation.
Absolutely. Jedstar Joe, do you want to add anything to that? There's some really cool stuff they were just talking about.
So that's actually, whenever I join a community, I like to do a lot of research in general, just because, these days, like 99% of coins, there's a scam or something going on. So I was reaching out to a lot of the community, like a lot of the actual dev team, and they told me about what happened. They told me the story, and that's actually part of the main reason that I joined with them was the fact that, I've been scammed before. Heck, every single day, every one of us is getting calls. We're getting emails. We're getting messages. Everybody these days is trying to scam us. And so that's something that I could definitely get behind, like a group of people that are just freaking tired of being scammed. And so at the end of the day, that was one of the big, pushers to get me involved in the community. And it's an amazing thing when a group can come together and be like, we're done. We're going to make something great. And here we go.
I like that. And I like the transparency of the project and communities. And I think that you're starting to see that a lot more of these projects are coming out, doing AMAs, doing interviews, showing what, okay, this is exactly what we got going on. And that's what got me really into Jetstar. First with the community, like everyone's involved. And then when you were like, okay, AMA, I'm like, this is perfect because people are so afraid of the rug pulls and of the whole situation. Who are these people? Now, you know, they see a face to a voice, and now they're like, okay, let me learn more about this. And it got me to the next question I want to ask is the fact that I know Jetstar, you know, it's something that I think people are learning about and excited about. But one of my questions is, how did it get on PancakeSwap? What was that actually, you know, dialogue with that? Because I like PancakeSwap. How did that come about? Like, and what made you choose the PancakeSwap, the Binance Smart Chain?
Okay, maybe I'll answer that. I mean, it was a pretty straightforward. It was pretty straightforward to me. Like for us at that stage. So I've been in crypto for a few years right now, and while we were thinking and brainstorming it a few months back, you know, everybody was talking about the London fork is coming, etc., and gas fees are going to die down, and all that. And I mean, I've been through this whole ETH journey a few times. I've been saying this for a few years, and I was very, very sure that gas fees were not going to change at all, if not going to get worse, because adoption is really increasing, and now with the whole massive adoption of NFTs being minted, celebrities coming on board, etc., we're just going to see an increase in gas fees in the next few months. I see until next year we move to staking, and even then I'm not sure if that's going to be affected. So for me, the primary decision was to look for a token with low gas fees, because when we're looking in the long run in terms of DeFi and GameFi space, gas fees would be quite important. And Binance Chain being one of the biggest was really a good choice, and also because another practical reason for me, the Binance team, there was one in Singapore as well, which we're sort of in touch with and speaking to in terms of discussions with launch pads and partnerships, etc., and all that. And to me, like having them in Singapore, where I'm based in, was a pretty straightforward choice.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Because when I first seen the PancakeSwap, I'm like, okay, people is going to be able to at least save on fees, and you can connect it with multiple wallets like your Trust wallet or your MetaMask, and it's very easy to teach that. So I'm really, really excited the fact that you choose that. Nothing against any other blockchain, but I think definitely you'll save some money, especially on the early investor that only has so much money to invest. It is something that they can really, really look into. And I'm seeing some questions. People coming in with a bunch of questions here. See, this person just said this that you were talking about earlier. Since they are going to launch 2 more coins, what keeps the value of the first token, Jed, to continue to be valuable?
Oh, wow. They're getting it straight into it. I mean, we do have a very, very well thought roadmap in place, and when we didn't, unlike some blockchains or you know, we didn't launch a coin and then, you know, let's launch another one. So Jed is part of a huge deco, and we aim to revolutionize. This is a huge emphasis, both DeFi and GameFi. Well, the 2 other tokens will, the second token especially, which will be the currency of our games and NFT marketplace that we'll be launching soon, will be focused on the GameFi aspect. Jed will slowly evolve to being a much bigger DeFi token. So currently you sort of have that passive income while just holding Jed. We're slowly going to introduce more. And I think I shared with you, Adam, the roadmap, and we've shared with the community as well. There's going to be something in the next few weeks or month or so, which what we're called star staking. And this is going to be pretty huge, as we're going to be looking at up to 100, 110 APR in terms of returns that you'll be receiving. So Jed is not going to lose its value. Cred will always as utility in our games and NFT marketplace. And the third token, which is a huge secret, you guys will find out a bit more a bit later. But I mean, not today. Sorry, Adam, but we'll definitely give you first tips in terms of juicy info. with the token coming in, as I was saying, well, we every token will have its utility, and its utility will be across a few years. So you don't have to worry about that.
Absolutely. Jetstar Joe, what do you have to say about it? Because the one thing I want to get into is why the gaming niche. But are you a gamer, Jetstar Joe? Or do you play a lot of games?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I grew up with like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, grew up 64, played some 007 back in the day, and then moved on to the 360 and whatnot, and PlayStation 4, you name it. But yeah, no, I'm so excited. That was another big push for the project. Actually, a lot of the community are gamers. And you know, that's a huge thing going on right now. Like GameFi as a whole, all of that. It's big. And I mean, that's one of the things that excited me, as well as many of the community members, is that, hey, like, we're investing in something that we're going to get to play a game with. Like, you know, that's awesome. So I'm excited, man. There's multiple games to come. And I just can't wait. So
I know you're a gamer, Josh. I know you have to play at least one game growing up. Tetris, you know, Atari.
Well, I was Sega. I was gonna start with that. You started with Nintendo, Joe. Damn, I was in close to my teens when Nintendo came out. But anyways, yeah, when I started playing games, it was literally there was only 3 colors on the screen, and we didn't even have a mouse then, and it was running on MS-DOS. But like, yeah, I've been gamer since really, really young. Been really passionate about it. Been really passionate about gaming, comics, and anime since a very young age. Sadly, obviously, my parents always told me that's not going to make you any money. I'm going to prove them wrong. But why gaming? I mean, first, because we are gamers, right? That's really the first thing. Second is gaming has become so commoditized these days. I mean, gaming has been huge, especially with what's happening with the world, right? With the pandemic really hitting us really hard and harder than in some countries than others, and with the whole huge advent of mobile gaming coming in, we see casual gamers being, you know, grandparents, taxi drivers, etc. Everybody's being sort of casual gamer nowadays, just because it's available and easily available on mobile. So for us, while it's part of our passion as well, when I looked at the numbers and when I was thinking about tokenomics, we see a lot of other tokens going into, well, they're going into DeFi, but they're going to the finance space, because first thing I think in mind is blockchain, crypto is currency. I didn't necessarily see crypto as that. And I definitely didn't see crypto being adopted as a currency within the next year or two. So to me, it really didn't make sense to make something that was finance related. And we see a lot of these tokens right now looking back and saying like, shit, gaming is the thing, and sort of making a U-turn and moving away from the finance and getting into the whole NFT and gaming space. But when I looked at the numbers, right, it's in 2020, the gaming industry has the revenue of the gaming industry is about like $170 billion. That's nearly double of what music and movies has made in the whole of 2020. That's really a huge pie. And within that $170 billion, about nearly half of that is in-game purchases. And being a hardcore like gamer myself, one of the most frustrating thing about in-game purchases is you don't own them. Whatever you buy on, within your game, see, you don't really own it. And if you stop playing your game, or if developers just close shop, or if you just decided that you want to switch to another game, everything that you've sort of spent within that game it's literally gone. So big the fact that we are able to provide true ownership with blockchain, the possibility that we're able to do that was really one thing that I thought like, hey, this is somewhere that we could really go. And then second is because whether we are looking at the NFT space for artists or gaming for gamers, we're always looking at how we're going to give back to the community. And the backbone of the community, the gaming community, is basically the gamers. And right now, with the way how gaming is centralized, everything is basically given back to those huge gaming studios. Gamers don't get anything. So with the new tokenomics, with our new games coming in, we're going to be introducing play to earn, where gamers are able to earn while gaming, and that's for the competitive ones. So they're able to kill for rewards, mine, farm. You'll have people who just enjoy just farming or mining. Those who goes for those tournaments, PvP tournaments. So we will have that play to earn aspect that would basically give gamers passive and active income. But we also have a new concept coming in, which is called proof to play, which is just for gamers who enjoy playing just for the experience, just because they enjoy playing. So we're giving opportunity for those who are competitive, but those who also just enjoy playing for the sake of playing, the experience itself. We are looking at both type of gamers.
Yeah, I love that. And I think getting paid to play is something that's going to get people's attention. And I noticed, because I'm near a college, and I went to a library, and it was like 50 kids down there just playing games. Just playing. That's all they're doing, just playing different types of games. I'm like, this is something. If someone can create something where there's rewards about actually playing the game, and it's educational, there's passive incoming elements into it, and it's something that they can share among other people, I think that is definitely the way to go. And I really, really think that's something that Jetstar can really, really do very, very well in.
I mean, same thing that the other day I saw like a guy, he must have been in his 70s, like an old grandpa, and he was walking around with his mobile like that. And I was like, what the hell is he doing? Dude was playing Pokemon Go. And I was like, this is insane. This is just insane. Yeah.
Yeah, gaming doesn't know age. Anyone can get into gaming. I will say anybody getting into gaming now is spoiled, because if you're getting paid to play, like, that's amazing. All the hours that I spent on some video games. I'm gonna go back to those developers and be like, you owe me money.
Yeah, and it kind of gets me to where we're talking about the roadmap. That's part of some of the things we've been talking about that you've been covering. And I wanted to show the screen here. Let me make sure I can make this. Go and make some adjustments on here. And we're basically just getting started, it looks like, on terms of this roadmap. Tell me a little bit about exactly what is the next thing that you're really focusing on, that you can. I know you can't really share so much, but I'm looking at Q4, and I'm seeing the new website launch. I'm seeing the Agora marketplace launch, the NFTs. Can you basically just a short overview exactly what's the next step that you can say? Because I know you can't say too much.
Yeah, well, there's really actually a lot going on, and what's on this roadmap is literally half of what we can share. And I mean, you can ask Joe, you can ask a lot of the team members. It's, well, sometimes the community can get impatient, and they're like, come on, we want to see some stuff. It's really hard for us to contain what's coming, because it's really exciting what's going to come, and it's double than what you see on the roadmap here. But in terms of what's immediately coming, two main things. One, it's going to be star staking. So really amplifying that whole DeFi aspect of Jed. So you guys will be able to be earning much more returns on your Jed that you're currently holding right now. So, and that's going to be because once we really pick up, once we focus on the marketing, when our products are ready, you'll start seeing passive income through the taxes and reflections anyways. But we're taking that a notch where you'll be earning regardless of whatever transactions going on through our star staking. So that's one, which is going to be pretty exciting. We are finishing development for that pretty soon. Second, which is really exciting for us, and I've just minted my first NFT on it today, is obviously our marketplace. So that's going to be really exciting. This marketplace is really going to be very much artist focused. We want to give back to the artists, but at the same time, what's really going to be interesting, and this is not on the roadmap, and some people in my team will hate me again for dropping stuff that I'm not supposed to drop. But not only will it give back to the artists, but it will also give back to the community. Transactions made on an NFT, a lot of that will be going back to Jetstar holders as well.
Oh,
so very exciting, those two. Obviously, one thing that's very exciting is recently our partnership with Frag Games. Really awesome company, really awesome team. Literally, so we've signed like a we've signed like a 6-digit deal with them to sort of develop our first game, and they've really come on board, as in they live and breathe Jetstar right now. They're responsive. They answer like 24/7, 7 days a week. They've sort of dedicated to us, 7 to 8 people. So our team just grew larger then. And these guys are really, really good. I mean, because of the NDA that we signed and the NDAs that they signed, people are not aware of some of the really big names that they're working with. But we are talking about, they've worked on among the biggest games out there. And I mean, recently, I think the ones that they can reveal to public is their latest game with Sony, the Cobra Kai game. But really a lot of experience and really cool team. Also working with top 15 blockchain right now, which is also a really interesting team, as they bring a whole depth and wealth of experience. So it's really good to talk to a blockchain team that's been around for the last, I think they've been around for like 5-6 years now. I think close to $1 billion market cap. Really having their experience on board. We are gonna soon announce the partnership. Then we're just tweaking a few things in terms of the admin and the contracts. But a lot of things coming in Q4. Yeah, Joe, did I miss out anything?
No, I mean you just ran. I think you just like ran through the entire Q4 right there. Yeah, from a community perspective, like, 'cause I get to work with the community daily. I hands in, like, it's exciting. The whole Agora, like, there are so many artists in our community. Like, these people, like, some of them hadn't touched a paintbrush in like forever, and like they just got into digital paintbrush and all that stuff again, and they're so talented. Right. Like, it is crazy. Like, a lot of the art that you see that comes out of here, it is all community art. Like, these are people in our community that are taking the time to make sure that, like, hey, Jedstar is successful. And so, like, I'm just excited to see them get their stuff posted in Agora, have them start earning money for all of it. So it's so cool.
Yeah, and thanks, Joe. I mean, that's why he's great. He reminded me. I mean, Agora is really going to be cool. We're going to get some on top of the community, together with the community. We're going to get some real great artists. I mean, we've got an announcement on our website. Aaron B. Miller, huge fan of his. He works with Magic the Gathering, among other things, with Disney. And together with him and part of our some of our team, we're bringing on board quite a few great artists that we will be launching with together with our marketplace. So that's going to be really exciting.
Wow, man, that's a lot. That's you brought some interesting points, both of you guys, about the community and the talent of art, because that goes a long way when it comes to NFTs and when you're trying to really, really illustrate what you're trying to do. And the fact that what I like about the roadmap is so organized, even though it's not even all the stuff that you really can actually put in there, but it's letting people know, okay, this is what we're working on and this is what we're trying to do. So the NFTs and the gaming thing is something I think people are going to love. Oh my goodness. Because it's such a wide open opportunity. It's like a blank canvas. Blank canvas, you can like, all right, some of these people in this community is part of the community. And they're saying, okay, I can create something to really identify exactly what your vision is. And this is exactly what Jetstar can really, really make a name for itself.
No, yeah. And I agree 100%. And it's so exciting. Like, and there's not everything is in the roadmap even. Like, there's so much more going on. But one of the biggest things that we're trying to do, we're not trying to be some like 5X or 10X coin. Right. It's going to last for like 3 months or something. We're in this for the fact that we're going to be around for years and years and years. So it's not this just like quick 5X, So our whole goal is to be a project. And at the end of the day, like, we are a project. We are multiple projects all in one, ready to go. And, we spend most of our time trying to work and get everything done. Because everyone can, say like, I've got 50 things coming out. But like, you know, our job and what we like to do is make sure that all that stuff, we stay true to our word. So.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like the community backed that up with pretty much the involvement and then staying positive. I think the thing about when you get involved in the project, you know, I mean, if you love it, you know what, you're already being paid, you know, in a different type of way. You're going to be rewarded in a different way. And the thing about it, if you got to see the vision now for you can reap on those type of rewards. Because I think about something like this is like, okay, starting from the ground up, we got all these things going on. The roadmap is in place, even though, like you said, it's not even all the things you can put in there. But can you tell me something here? Because I was just thinking here, because someone was asking this, what really, and just basically in a small amount of words, what made Jetstar special to you? Like, what's the main goal? What would be like one main goal that you think that you really want to be able to illustrate and really develop to help community and the people out there?
Do you want to get started, Joe, or you want me to jump in?
No, that's you. You go for it.
Okay.
You are the head man.
Yeah, well, but you said little words, so that's going to be really hard for me. I tend to rap. Well, for me, it's so Jetstar for me is these three main things, right? It's crypto, it's gaming, it's art. And these are three things that really are very close to my heart. And so if I sort of try to limit them in these three buckets, is one thing that crypto and blockchain technology can bring to art and gaming is decentralization. And why decentralization is why I think is really important is because both the gaming and the art communities right now, even though they are huge industries, nothing is given back much, both to the gamers and both to artists. It's really controlled by, you know, the big men up there. And to me, that's wrong. That is not fair. And that's what brought me to buy my first Bitcoin. You know, when I read Satoshi's white paper, I was like, wow, you know, this is the shit. I'm buying this. And this is the sort of thing that we want to bring back again, telling people like, hey guys, let's really shake things up. Let's really show the gaming giants that, you know, you guys got to do better. You know, games are great. We love it. I love playing them. But you guys got to do better in terms of giving back to the community. And same with the artists as well, because they are doing all this work and I feel that they're not getting what's due to them. So yeah, that's really in a nutshell what I'm really passionate about by building this. Yes, there's a whole tech piece, there's a whole gaming, but it's really giving back to both the gamers and the artists.
Love it. What about yourself, Jetstar Joe?
Yeah, you know what? Like, I wanted to be a part of a project. I wanted to be about something that like actually cares. And there's a lot of stuff to come. So like actually, as of recent, it keeps changing for me. But I'm excited to educate people on crypto, and that's going to be one of our pushes as well. We're going to be coming out with all sorts of information to help educate people. Because crypto as a whole, most people do not understand crypto. They just get in it. They're like money. They're like money everywhere. They're trying to get money, but there's so much more to it. And so one of our goals is to educate people, and I'm excited about that. And also down the line, like charities. So that was another thing.
Like that.
So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with charity work down the line. So those are two of the things. And then I think just like I think the third big one is community as well. Just because community is so awesome. And I get to work hand in hand with a lot of these community artists and just seeing their excitement and seeing what these guys can like produce is just unheard of. Like I can't, I mean, my handwriting is like a 5-year-old, right? So I can't do anything in that case, but that's what I'm excited about, man. Those are some things we don't touch on enough. And I mean, charity obviously is going to come way down the line. We still got to figure everything out with that, but like it's going to come, and there's so much to come. So I'm excited.
Yeah. And one of the reasons why charity is, well, not way down the line, but down the line is because we want it to be really meaningful and really structured in terms of how we build this whole charity partnerships and the education that's going to come in, as Joe mentioned, and together with it as well, as we really want to really touch these lives in a meaningful way and really want to make it long term, not just for us, but also for the people that we touch as well. So it's something that we, just like everything that we do, we think really hard about, and we plan for the long term.
Yeah, I love that. And then someone just said, Joe, we love your handwriting.
Thanks to you, Matt. That's nice of you. That's because we used to do the AMAs, and I would pick people's names out of a hat live. And yeah, they got to see how terrible I wrote everyone's name down. But I went old school, man. Instead of those spin wheels, I was picking out of a fedora.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to start somewhere. I mean, now technology. Yeah, I mean, maybe in future ones we'll definitely do those type of things and get the community more involved. So yeah, it's so much really that you can do. And the fact that I put in Jetstar Gaming, Crypto, Art, and Community, because that's basically pretty much, and it's probably more into that, but those are the areas I am interested in, to be honest with you. And I think a lot of the community members, you can take something part of, okay, I'm into the art niche. I want to be a part of the community. I'm into the crypto, like learning crypto. You're so right, Jetstar Joe. It needs more education when it comes to crypto.
100%. Like there's really not enough. Every day I get messaged by tons of people. There's a massive lack of education in crypto. People are just jumping into this. And me and Wu were talking earlier even about the education portion. Like we want to help like even kids learn about finances. That's
right.
Something as well. We don't teach kids these days anything about like, they get put into the world and they're like, oh dang, credit card debt. And, they don't know anything about investing either. Like,
right.
And so one of our pushes, of course, down the line as we educate is to like, let people know, like, this is crypto and this is what we can do. And this is how you can like save for retirement. This is how you can get yourself out of financial situations and all sorts of things like that. So it's just good to educate people. So.
Yeah, I'm sure Josh, AKA Wu, you can pretty much vouch for that, right? About the education when it comes to crypto.
No, that's definitely 100%. And this is what really brought us together as a team. And this is what really, like, early on when we saw how Joe interacted with people in the community, and Stray was like, really love this guy. It's you can tell his passion. I mean, you can tell the passion he has to not just about the project, but just teaching people, engaging with them. And we're all the same. It's literally every day. Well, half of my time I spent meeting people for Jed, the other time meeting developers for Jed as well. A lot of it throughout the day is educating people on crypto, and it's really amazing when you speak to some where you see them throw thousands of dollars into a token and they have no idea what it's about. And I laugh about it, but it's actually a very serious issue that needs to be addressed. And through Jed, one of the things, and this is one of the things that's not in the pipeline, right? Education is really important thing, as Joe mentioned. We want to touch it, really early with the younger audience, and we want to use Jed and the Jed characters, which we think are sort of cutesy, even though they're going to evolve eventually, to really be able to educate and sort of connect with the younger audience and teach them about crypto. That's going to be one of our goals. Yeah.
I wonder how young that we should start. How young what would be a good age range? I mean, in you guys' opinion.
I mean, I don't know what the rule. I don't know if there is a rule on crypto when you can start investing, but I think kids should start putting money away. I mean, as soon as they get their first job, for sure.
Right.
I mean, I had a piggy bank, right? What happened to piggy bank? I don't know if kids still do that stuff. So, like, I had a piggy bank. I don't know. Savings is important, right? But you got to get savings to work for you, and that's where investing comes in, because it's like, do you want to have like all this money just sitting in the banks doing nothing for you, or are you going to go out there and get it to work for you? So I don't know about the exact age. I mean, I think financial advice, not financial. We don't give financial advice like we always say, but like financial education, when you do your own research and educate yourself, that needs, I think that should start, even in high school years, you should start learning about that. So.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and even this person said my daughter's 12 and she is invested in crypto. Wow.
See, now, dude, I mean, she's gonna be like a millionaire or something. Like, it's so early. Are you kidding me? Like,
wow.
That's fantastic. Good job to you, Scott. That's amazing.
Yeah. Man. Oh my goodness. And thank you for the super chat, Infinity Money Coin. We appreciate all the love and the support. And it just gets me I love the aspect of you're involved in something. So I'm already going to play the video game already, but then I can get educated on terms of, with the whole financial piece to it. I think that is fantastic, man. The sky's the limit. I'm telling you guys, the sky is the limit. And looking back at the roadmap one more time, I was just like, man, where is this project going to be from a year from now? Like, where do you see this being? That's what I want to say. Where do you see this a year from now? Just, where do you see? Jetstar Joe, maybe you go.
Yeah, I want to hear Joe's. Where does it see us?
So from a community standpoint, okay. So I mean, first off, going backwards for 1 second, like you're saying, we're doing like a lot of things. No stone is going to be unturned. So I mean, we're gonna turn over all the stones. Just saying that. But like in the next year, I mean, you guys can look at the roadmap. There's so much, like everything from the games. We will start getting to, by then we will be doing some of our education. I mean, our education and our charity stuff. There's the fact that one of the big things I'm excited about, several people in the community, getting to chance to play the games ahead of time. Certain people will get a chance to do the beta testing, which is super exciting. Kind of get your own input into that. But where I see us a year from now, I mean, we're just going to be look at the roadmap. I mean, we're going to be super busy as always. I can tell you that we're going to be super busy, but man, we're going to be a full on gaming company at that point. I mean, we're going to have so much going on. It's going to be it's amazing. So
Yeah, you're on point. You're on point. I was testing you there on the spot. Sorry.
No, I mean,
I mean, exactly. So, I mean, I don't know where we see ourselves in 1 year. Well, I'm like what people sort of coin as serial entrepreneur. So this is not my first business. I've got a few business, and they range from construction, design, IT, tech. Retail, so just like all the other businesses that's run, it's really planned, so planned in advance. So I really have, this is, like I said, just a small portion of roadmap, but there's really so much coming on, right? And in my mind, there's all those other things, like expanding our team, bringing really new exciting members on board, building our headquarters, building our games. Along the way, we'll be dropping some surprises. Now you see 2 games, maybe you'll see 4 by next year. Those kind of things. So it's where do we see ourselves next year? I think we would really be among. I see maybe perhaps 5 other tokens right now who came in with the right mindset. For both the DeFi and GameFi space, a lot have been coming. I literally see maybe the last month, 50, 60 different companies launching their play to earn games, etc. and all that. But a lot come with that whole first play to win mindset, as in you need to spend as you play, and no give back to the community. And second, no real solid foundation and pipeline. Yes, perhaps their price action has been really much faster and higher than ours when they launch. But that's exactly the opposite of what we want. So ours is all about building this. And once we've built that solid foundation, like Joe said, next year we're going to be a full-fledged tech/gaming/education company.
An unstoppable force. That's what we're going to be.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to be. An unstoppable force that cares, that actually gives a damn about not only people that work with it, but just people in general. So that's the big thing.
Awesome. I love it. And yeah, so the sky's the limit for exactly where this can go. And someone said your camera is frozen, Josh, aka Wolf.
Yeah,
is it?
We should be doing like a whole little collage of his frozen pictures. This one's interesting.
Okay. I think it's.
Let me unfreeze it. Is it still?
There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
See, some of these would be good though. Like I'll do a little flip book with him.
So we got some questions in there. Do you mind taking a few questions in terms of from the audience and from the community members, maybe a couple of them?
Yeah, let's do this.
Bring it on.
Type in the questions in the comment. I saw some of them way up at the top. And once again, in advance, thank you for the super chats. Thank you, Travis, Bickle. Thank you. Now Amma can get some more Jed. Good call. So put your questions in here. We got the first question of the day. I have a question. What happened to Steve from Rocket Crypto? He said he was going to cover Jet token, and all of a sudden he didn't.
Wow, you guys are really tough.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
yeah. Well, but the thing is, well, I want to be 100% transparent and honest with the community. This also involves another person, right, and his own personal life as well. So when Steve was really excited to come on board and join us. But then, because he was working with another team at the same time, and at the time he didn't realize, there were clauses in the contract, etc., and all that. So sadly, he had to officially, as in like, maybe he's still an investor. We don't know, but like sort of step out of the project. That's perhaps all I can say. I really can't say much about this because it involves other people. So sorry, guys, but
right.
That's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah, that's a good answer for it. Here's another more lighter question. What's the easiest way to buy Jedstar?
Oh, well, Pancake Swap. So depending whether you're the two easiest wallets to use Pancake Swap with is MetaMask and Trust Wallet. So MetaMask obviously is the best, as you just switch your network to Binance Smart Chain, head on to PancakeSwap, connect, and there you go. Trust Wallet, depending on whether you use iOS or Android. If you use iOS, it's not as straightforward as they've removed dApps from Trust Wallet. So you need to first go to your browser, connect to PancakeSwap, and then that will then connect to your Trust Wallet. Then you can buy Jed. If it's on Android, you can straight away click on the browser button within your Trust Wallet app, and you're ready to go. In terms of how to get BNB, you can get BNB from big exchanges like Binance, Qcoin, Crypto.com. You can also actually, and we can share links later, but I think we can, Adam, if you correct me if I'm wrong. We can share links later, but you can actually convert your Ethereum to BNB through Binance Smart Bridge. So it's called Binance Smart Bridge. If you try to Google it, you'll be able to find the site. You can convert your ETH there. I mean, being on top of all the other things, I'm a day trader myself. So like, it's really a breath of fresh air when I do transactions on PancakeSwap. Seeing that it's below $1 and then go back to Uniswap or anything else, and then the transaction is like $150. So it's I think especially while we really want to think of mass adoption for crypto, I think it was the most obvious move for us to be on Pancake.
Yeah, I like PancakeSwap. It's really simple and easy to use, and to connect to multiple wallets, and it's affordable when it comes to the fees. So I liked it, and I think people who's bought it, who's communicate with me, they had the same type of experience. So that was a good choice, really.
I agree, because otherwise we could be stuck in the world right now. You can't do anything. I'm just those are all my tokens over there. Will just chill. They'll just chill. It's okay.
Yeah. And we definitely wouldn't be able to do 1,000 NFT airdrops if we wanted to.
Wow. Yeah.
We definitely wouldn't have been. I mean, not this early stage. Yeah. I see a question regarding CCG mechanics and artists, etc., and all that. I mean, I can answer that quickly.
Sure.
Where is it? Let me scroll back. So Joey, in terms of the game mechanics, we're working with the Frag team. So we have if you look at the names on our website, we have Alphax, we have Mong, we have Tiamat, we have Matt working with the Frag team right now directly. So we're still finalizing the game mechanics. In terms of artists, I mean, one thing that's going to really be interesting about our game is we will actually let people be able to create their own cards as well. So while they're going to be artists, as in like bigger artists coming in and designing cards for us, we will have our own official Jetstar cards packs as well. You, the community, thanks to blockchain technology, etc., and all that, will be able to create your own card in terms of, I mean, within certain limitations, of course, but in terms of design, but also in terms of stats. And you'll be able to sell them on the marketplace. So if you really create a really cool card, you might be able to generate income from there as well.
Nice. Very good answer. Very in depth. So I hope you liked it, Joey. I did. We see, look, Simpers. We are Jetstar. Yeah. This person said, thanks, got to get my bags packed. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to get some on the questions. This person says, tell us how Jetstar did right by the previous rug holders.
I mean, we basically airdropped everybody. Selected, because we suspected that it was not one person but a group that was part of the token that sort of rugged us, and we sort of play safe in terms of anything that we suspected could be the guy who was, or the group that was rugging us. But besides that, we've airdropped everybody with like the exact same amount of tokens as they had with the previous token. That's what we did. Yeah.
Yeah, and several of those people were extremely grateful. I mean, that's awesome. That doesn't happen. So you don't have people that end up, once you're like been rugged or whatever else, you're done. So the fact that they went back and gave money to those that had lost money, that's huge. So that just shows you that we care. Like that's the whole thing as a whole.
Right. Any games going coin to Steam?
We can't say. but definitely looking at various platforms. Yeah.
Okay.
They're having conversations. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Person says community is key. That's very key. Yes, very key. Let's see who else is saying. Hello, everyone. I wish you the best health and happiness when you are free to visit my cafe. Okay. All right. Okay. Seemed like all the questions, just a lot of people just supporting and a lot of well wishes and things like that. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Hi, my love. Crypto Dead. Yeah. It seemed like, we had to, what this person said, what's the cred tokenomics?
Well, I think I can answer that. What surrounds cred tokenomics will be intrinsically linked to the other two tokens. Cred tokenomics, because and I can reveal this because the white paper will be revealed in a few days anyway. So those who are here are just pretty much lucky. It's because it's also pretty straightforward. It's going to be a currency for the game. And it's going to be a currency for both the MMORPG and the CCG, and it's going to be currency for our marketplace. So it's going to be very straightforward tokenomics, nothing groundbreaking there. It's what you can earn through Jed and the third token, how much cred you can earn with Jed and the third token. That's going to be interesting. That's all I can say now.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. And how will players have ownerships in games?
Well, yeah, I mean, so we basically every asset that has a value in both our games will be on a marketplace. And when I say value in the game would have value in real life as well. So whether it's going to be your sword in the MMORPG or your card in the CCG, each and every one of them would have a real life value. And how you sort of have that ownership is basically as simple as, on the back end, it's not simple, but on the front end, it's as simple as when you're connecting to the game or to the marketplace, just connecting your wallet. But it's MetaMask wallet. We're starting with MetaMask right now because it's easy in terms of when we're developing, but we will have all the other wallets coming in as well as along the way. But from the front end, it's as easy as that. All you need to do is connect to your wallet, and anything that has value in the game will be reflected in your wallet.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So look like we coming up on 1 hour of the AMA Live. Do you have any final words to say? Anything to wrap it up for our first one that we're doing? Anything to say?
I mean, thank you again. Thanks, Adam. Like I said earlier, really love your energy, really love the stuff that you do, and really appreciate the opportunity you're giving us. Joe, freaking love you. Take care of yourself. Don't work too hard. And save those papers you had so you can mint them as NFTs once the marketplace is up. What I want to say is really appreciative of the community. I mean, we know there's a lot of FUD out there, which is really strange because literally we're giving back after a rug. But FUD is FUD, but I'm not going to dwell into that. So, but what I want to say for that is really appreciative of the community and while we work hard, you guys are what makes Jed. We'll never be where we are without you guys.
I agree 100%. I love our community, and I appreciate the heck out of you, Adam.
Yeah, thank you.
And like your energy is sincere and genuine, and that's something that I mean, like your smiles are real, like, which is fantastic. So I'm excited to do more of these with you.
Sure.
We'll bring more people on. That's to be determined, but it'll be a good time ahead. And I just appreciate all the community as well. Y'all are fantastic. Y'all do so much.
Me too as well. I mean, I do like Jetstar direction, and I think the biggest thing is the transparency in the community. But the gaming thing, I think that was such a great idea. And the fact that you guys coming on here and sharing your thoughts and really giving your vision and, just basically explaining with you and everyone that's what's going on in terms of Jetstar and really having a good time with this, because this is just the beginning of it, really. I looked at that roadmap again. I'm like, oh my goodness, like you have so many different intervals, the fact that it can go. And, 62 people, we got up to about 80 at one particular time. You imagine probably a few months from now, this thing's going to be flooded with people. I mean, flood. It's already this is a good crowd for a first time doing this without really a whole lot of, and
just like everything we do, right now we don't look at the numbers because we know they're going to come. And we're excited to go on this journey with Joe, with yourself, Adam. It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
Absolutely. Well, we'll close out. Someone talked about doing a tutorial how to transfer Ethereum to Binance to BNB. Yes, we can do that. I'll do that as well. I think a couple of people wanted to know that. But let's go ahead and close things out. Jetstar AMA Live, the first of several ones. Thanks for everybody joining us on this one, and look forward to doing another one. I think that will be really cool, and we'll have more information. Any final thoughts before we leave and sign out?
I appreciate all y'all, all the love to every single one of you, and I hope all of y'all have an absolutely wonderful morning, evening, midday, whatever you're doing, brunch. Have wonderful everything.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
For sure.